What's going on, Giants fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I want to talk about two recent transactions for Big Blue. But before I do that, folks, make sure to check us out on all of our social media channels at Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Big Blue Avenue. Appreciate all of your love and support as we enter the meat of NFL draft season. So first and foremost, the Giants add beef up front on defense, signing veteran DT Jordan Phillips. This is a guy who comes over from the Buffalo Bills, a clear depth piece next to Dexter Lawrence. He'll have to switch his number, though, as he wore number 97 with Buffalo. Now, folks, keep this in mind. The Giants only have 6 draft picks this year. So I noticed people on recent videos are asking me, well, Tom, why are the Giants making all these signings? It's because of their lack of draft capital this season. We don't know if they're going to trade back from 6 or their next pick, whatever it might be. So this is a good move. 31-year-old vet, 11, entering his 11th season, I should say, playing a clear depth role. Now he's had two-year stints with the Buffalo Bills, 2018, 2019, left for the Cardinals for 2 years, then went back in 22 and 23 with the Buffalo Bills. This past season with Buffalo, he played 14 games, had 15 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 5 passes defended, played 44% of the defensive snaps. Now, he's a big dude. He's 6'6", 340. Pure run stuffer. He can shed blockers and take on double teams in the A and B gaps. However, he's not a consistent starter. He can fill in if somebody's hurt. He can play on first and second down. He's not a threat to rush the quarterback. He's never started more than 11 games in a season. 120 games, he started over half of them with 62 career starts. His breakout season was in 2019, where he had 9.5 sacks for Buffalo, 13 tackles for loss, playing 52% of the snaps on defense. So his quality at getting to the quarterback was good. A lot of those were covered sacks, though, for the Buffalo Bills, and their defense was absolutely outstanding back then. So now you're looking at this DT room, right? Sexy Dexy, Nacho, Jordan Riley, and DJ Davidson. This is clearly the A'Shawn Robinson replacement. Now, we know the Giants are interested in DTs like Christian Boyd and Braden Fisk, but nobody knows if these two guys are even going to be there. I view Boyd more as a day 3 pick, and I think the Giants, with 2 young DTs on their roster already, might not take a stab at him with only 6 draft picks, which with more important positions at need at premium positions, specifically wide receiver, quarterback, edge rusher, corner, right? So those are positions that need addressing. So yeah, this is not a guy that is going to make a huge impact, but he will provide depth and stability on that defensive line. Next up, folks, the Giants have scheduled a top 30 visit with Kansas State tight end Ben Sinnott. A lot of people view him as a late day 2, early day 3 pick. I've had this guy on my radar for a while for the Giants. He was with the Carolina Panthers yesterday. So that is some competition there for his services. Now, his testing, according to Ian Rappaport, he did very well at the combine. 4.68 40-yard dash for a tight end. His size is good. 40-inch vert, a 10x6 board, 6.82 3-cone, and a 4.23 shuttle. These numbers were either number 1 or near the top of tight ends at the combine. Now, 3 years at K-State, 6'4", 245, elects to come out. Why? He's a good blocker, and he doesn't drop passes. In 2023, this past season, he's emerged a little bit even more, catching passes from Will Howard. So 49 catches for 676 yards and 6 touchdowns. That's pretty good for a tight end. 2022, he had 4 touchdown receptions and over 400 receiving yards. So with the rumors of Darren Waller still being undecided on retirement or coming back for 2024, I think it's necessary that the Giants make a draft pick at tight end. Daniel Bellinger is not enough. I get it that they just signed Jack Stoll and Chris Manhertz, but they're blockers. They are not receiving tight ends. Sinnott does a little bit of both. Bellinger does a little bit of both. And we know Bellinger's blocking struggled last season, which is why they brought in guys like Stoll and Manhertz. Lawrence Cager is back, but he's clearly just a receiving threat, and he's not an NFL starter. Ben Sinnott is a guy who could compete with Daniel Bellinger, put the Giants in the 12th personnel position, help protect Daniel Jones or whoever the QB might be. This is a good visit. The Giants put a lot of weight into their top 30s. If they do get Sinnott off the board, don't be surprised if it's on day 2 in round 3 with their first. I believe they only have one third-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so their first third-round pick, only third-round pick. So Jordan Phillips is a Giant. Ben Sinnott visits with Big Blue. Folks, if you like what you watch, make sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment if you have any questions for me on Phillips or Sinnott. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Big Blue Avenue, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Ring the bell for notifications. Appreciate you all as always. You guys are the best. Appreciate all your opinions, whether you're in agreement with me or not. It's good because that's how we as Giants fans can be informative with each other. And I try to do my best to provide the news to you in a very non-biased manner. So appreciate all the support. And without further ado, let's go Big Blue.